right now. How did that happen? Well, let's start the show anyway. We got to get it moving. Hit it. That's loud. I'm like a little loud music. Hit it. Playing right now. Yeah, it's playing right now. Who knew? I knew, but I didn't get this in time. So, hey, I'm Randy. You know who you are. Come on in. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans for fans of your LA Dodgers. I'll show you some memorabilia a little bit later. That's for now. All right. We got a lot of stuff going on here. First of all, it's the 20th day of July. Last show was on the 16th. You can find us at youtube.com/Let's Talk Dodgers. That's where we are we're YouTube live right now. Today on Let's Talk Dodgers, we're going to do some news, some injury report, shout outs, Dayton Dodger history, memorabilia, stats of the day, quick hit trivia, get you out to the ballpark right now. We're going to do that right now. We're not going to save it for later. We're going to get you out to the ballpark right now because they're playing right now. So if you tune away, you'll miss this, but you can come back and watch it later because we're going to throw the recording on our Facebook page and in YouTube. All right, let's get you going. Let's get you out to the ballpark. Game is on right now, 4 p.m. Emmett Sheehan and Mr. Sanchez on ESPN Radio. Cheryl Alert, 2 days in a row, not on Sports in LA. We'll tell you about that in just a second. ESPN right now. Tomorrow is going to be Eric Lauer and Mr. Wheeler at 3:40 p.m. on TBS. TBS on Tuesday. Wednesday, back on Sports in LA with at 3:40. So Tuesday and Wednesday at 3:40, right now at 4 today. So you got 4, 3:40, and 3:40 for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday's game in Philly, 3:40 with Robo and Mr. Nola. And that one is at 3:40 on Sportsnet LA. Now let's go back up to the top and do the original stuff we're going to do. We always start with. So let's get you into the news. The boys in blue took the Bronx by storm. Literally, there was a storm. It blew out Saturday's big game. So they played a day-night doubleheader on Sunday. Let's get you into the review here. On Friday night, Max Muncy had a 2-run job in the 7th off Garrett Cole, lifting the Dodgers to a big win over the Bronx Bombers, 2-1. I'll vote for that any day. Everyone made a big deal about this being the Dodgers' first time back in Yankee Stadium since 2024 World Series, but nearly nobody mentioned, except for us, that we took 2 or 3 from the Yanks here in Los Angeles last year. Yeah, World Series is old news from 24. Come on, we beat those suckers last year too. That means in 6 games, we beat them 4 out of 6. I said 4 out of 6. All right. And the reason I remember that, it was last year in May, and I blew out my knee at Dodger Stadium watching the Dodgers and the Yankees jumping up and down. All right. On game 2 on Saturday, they were rained out, so they played 2 on yesterday. So yesterday at 9:35 in the morning, Yoshi Yamamoto pitched a 4-hitter in his first regular season complete game in 66 Major League starts. The Dodgers beat the New Yorkers again, 8-2. I love it. Yamamoto went all 9, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks all by himself, 0 walks. And he's now 10-8 with a 2.78 ERA. And then in the nightcap last night, Jazz Chisholm Jr. hit a tie-breaking homer in the 8th, and 5 Yankees pitchers combined for a 4-hitter, and the Yanks beat the Blue 2-1 in the night part of that day-night doubleheader. Dodgers won the series, like I said, 2-1. I'm going with that every time. Did the same thing last year, so that's 4-2. How do you like that? So we beat them 4 times in 2 years. All right, injury report. This is a long one. I don't normally do this, but we got to do it, even though they're playing right now. We'll see the game tomorrow. I'm not going to watch it myself. I got another thing going on. Okay. Shohei Ohtani and his left knee inflammation. He's expected to return. I mean, he's going to be playing today. He's not going to make his next scheduled pitching start on July 22nd, so he could miss future starts too. We don't know. He's trying to let that knee recover. The Dodgers expect him to pitch again this season, but they just don't know when. No timetable. Just let him go. And when he's ready, he's ready. As long as we get him in August, September, right? Left-hander Blake Snell and those loose bodies in his left elbow. Get those bodies out of there. He's expected to return early August. He began a rehab assignment with AAA Oklahoma City on July 18th. It was a couple of days ago. He tossed an inning and a third on 32 pitches. All right, he's coming back slowly. Also, remember Kike Hernandez and his left oblique? Oh, I knew this guy would be out of luck. I told you guys, you don't mess around with obliques, man. He's supposed to be back sometime in late July, and by my watch, it is late July. He began a rehab assignment in AAA Oklahoma City a couple of 3 days ago on the 17th. He should be back maybe next week or so. Edwin Diaz has loose bodies in his right elbow. He's expected to return late July. Latest status, he made his third rehab outing with Single A Ontario on July 17th. So we'll see where that leads him. And then, of course, we're all talking about Will Smith and his inflamed disc in his neck. Ooh, I cringe at that. See, don't sleep funny or else that happens to you. He's expected to return possibly in August now. They shut him down from all baseball activities because his neck was not recovering well, with the hope of starting back up during the week of July 20th. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. He received an injection a couple of weeks after having that injury, but it didn't provide sufficient relief, so he's not starting to do anything yet. So we may see him in August, we hope. I don't know, but get well soon. Why don't you sleep better on a different side of your neck, Will? All right. Tyler Glass on his lower back spasms, probably August. Oh, come on, he's fine. Shh, don't tell anybody. We saved these guys till the end. You know that. How long have you been watching this team? Not as long as I have, but, well, some of you have. All right. He's continuing his bullpen progression. He's throwing only fastballs now, Tyler Glass. So he'll be back in August to blow everybody away. You watch. All right, fun stuff. Well, it's all fun stuff. It's a podcast. There are a few cool Dodger milestones that could come about the rest of this season, and I wanted to go over some of those because it's something to watch. I got an itch in my ear. You guys ever get that? Mookie hit his 300th homer on June 24th against the Twinkies. We knew that. Now Betts is already running up on another milestone, 200 stolen bases in his career. Should he steal 3 more, he'd be just one of 27 players in Major League history to meet both marks, 200 stolen bags and 300 homers. Only 27 guys have done that. Wow. Max Muncy's also knocking on a home run milestone with 226 home runs as a Dodger. He's a couple away from tying legend of Dodger baseball Ron Cey for 5th most in Dodger history and 2nd most since the Dodgers moved to LA in 58. Right now he's got 17 or 18 homers in 2026. If he matches that number in the second half, giving him 34 at the end of the season, it'll bring Muncy's Dodger homer total to 243. And Hall of Famer Roy Campanella ranks 4th on the all-time list with 242. So that would bring Muncy up to an all-time, almost an all-time record. I guess he'd be 4th on the list and knock off Campanella. Wow, that's saying something. Also, Tanner Scott is closing on 100 career saves and 600 strikeouts, running 9 and 4 shy, respectively, at the midpoint. He'll become the 9th active pitcher to secure both marks, joining teammate Edwin Diaz. So there's some things to look for. Got some milestones coming for some guys here. That's pretty cool in the second half. Hope they all make it. We got to do some shout outs. I don't know if anybody's watching now, but you'll watch after the game. Don't worry about us right now. Go watch the game. All right, shout outs today. Ricardo R., Alec S. I think these are mostly newbies. Francine H., Reyes L., Sergio S., Bill M., Jeffrey H., Santos G., Jose C., Pepe P., Isabel C., Diana P., Michael T., Alfredo G. from Baja California. All right, way to go. That's Alfredo G. from Baja. Marco V., Roger Yee, and you and me, and Fox Jabri, who's Fox Kelly, because he is El Zorro. Thank you all for watching Let's Talk Dodgers during game time yet. Thank you all for watching. Also for subscribing on YouTube and following us here on Facebook. Tell all your Dodger-loving friends to watch too. Tell them to like us on Facebook. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers here. Go Blue. Well, we're always talking, and they're even playing right now. So go Blue. Let's see. While we're doing this, let's give anybody some extra props if they're in here now while the game's on. Anybody in here right now while the game's on? Nobody's in here. Not even Big Jack. See, everyone's watching the game. It's all right. We'll catch you later on all this. Don't worry about it. All right. Let's see what else we got. Anyway, we're glad we're here one more time for all the newbies. Okay. If you have fan mail, toss in the Facebook page here or write to us at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. And for the first time ever this season only, first time we've ever done this, if you have comments, you're allowed to make them here in this YouTube video on the YouTube page. So that's pretty cool as well. Okay, let's do this date in Dodger history. And before I do, let me rack this up because I think, let me get some music here going. I got something really special to play for you. This doesn't happen very often. We've played this before, but doesn't come up every year. So I'm gonna do this right now. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. Hang on. In real time, we're messing up. There it is. Okay. There it is. All right. Let's do it. All right. This date in Dodger history is July 20th, 1970. On this date in 1970, 26-year-old right-hander Bill Singer pitches his first Dodger no-hitter since Sandy Koufax's departure when he keeps the Philadelphia batters hitless in a 5-0 victory at the Ravine. The Singer sewing machine, as they call him, who spent 52 days on the DL earlier in that season recuperating from hepatitis, posted a 5-0 record along with his 1.84 ERA in July and will be named the NL Player of the Month. Let's hear the final out of Bill Singer's no-hitter on this date in 1970.
2-2 to Byron Brown. Singer back of the rubber, now both feet up on top, looks into Reed's scoreboard. Brown waiting, the 2-2 pitch. Fastball popped in the air, foul. It's Torborg who has a play. It's Torborg who's got it. They call him Billy No-No. The no-no is because of the way he runs. When Bill Singer runs, his head shakes from side to side. And Don Drysdale once said, "Here comes Billy No-No." And on the message board in left field, just underneath where it says 12,455, it says no-no. And everybody here knows no-hitter for Bill Singer.
Yep, that's what happened on this date in 1970. There's the record of it. I got 2 copies of it, by the way. Here's what it looked like. Isn't that cool? Got 2 of them. And I've had this ever since. There it is on our record. Bill Singer and his no-hitter. How about that? Yeah. All right. Turn that down. Okay. That was your memorabilia for the day. Stats of the day from Sarah Langs. Yamamoto is the first Dodger pitcher with a complete game in either end of a doubleheader since July 3rd, 1992, when Bobby Ojeda did so in Game 1 and Pedro Estacio did so in Game 2. That's pretty darn cool. Also, more stats today. Jumbo Jack watch. 7 Ks gets you Jumbo Jacks the next day at Jack in the Box. Right now, the team has done it 81 times in 100 games. That's 81% of the time. That means we get free Jumbo Jacks. All you got to do is walk into your closest Jack in the Box in LA and Ventura counties and say, "Give me the Dodger deal, please." And they'll get. And when you buy a large drink, I don't have my drink here. Buy a large drink, get a free Jumbo Jack. All right. Quick hit trivia. I got a good one for you today. Talked about, I mentioned earlier, talked about guys getting home runs though. Which Dodger catcher, not named Campanella or Piazza, had the most home runs in his career for the Dodgers? Which Dodger catcher, not named Campanella or Piazza, has the most home runs in his career for the Dodgers? This is a cool one. Was it A, I'll even give you multiple guess, multiple choice. Was it A, Steve Yeager? Was it B, Johnny Roseboro? Was it C, Will Smith? Or was it D, Russell Martin? In other words, which Dodger's third on the all-time list? We know Campy's number 1, Piazza's number 2. Who's third on the all-time list? Is it Yeager, Roseboro, Smith, or Martin? We'll tell you a little bit later on. All right, let's get you out to the ballpark. We did already. We'll repeat it one more time for those who didn't hear it at the beginning of the show. 4 p.m. is the game's on right now. It started 15 minutes ago with Emmett Sheehan on the hill. Tuesday, tomorrow, Eric Lauer at 3:40 on TBS. Today's on ESPN. Tomorrow's TBS. Wednesday against Philly also. 3:40 game. Robo's going. That's all you need to know. Let's give you the quick hit trivia answer because people are waiting to know. All right. A few months ago, we asked you which Dodger catcher, not named Campanella or Piazza, had the most home runs in his career for the Dodgers, or which catcher on the all-time Dodger home run list is number 3 after Campy and Piazza. Well, let's see. Let's go from the bottom to the top. Russell Martin is not right. He only had 60 home runs. Johnny Roseboro is not right. He only had 92. Steve Yeager had only 100. That means that Will Smith is the guy that's number 3 right now. All-time home runs by a catcher in Dodger history. Smith is only 43 behind Piazza for second place. So the all-time leader, of course, is Campy with 242 dingers. But, hey, another 43 in his career, and Smith will be right up there with in second place. We'll see. All right. He's got a long way to go. Just get that neck repaired, will you, Will? All right, other cool stuff. Don't forget, I tend to leave some pretty cool stuff in the Dodger content about the team on our Facebook page from time to time, so check back often, mostly on days off. We'll do more of that this week. Another reminder, in case you missed our last show, how about this? This Week in Baseball is back, and the show you grew up with that I loved growing up, everything, it's back. It originally ran from April of 77 to September 98. Well, they brought it back as part of MLB Network's Saturday morning show called Play Ball for all the kids. Well, there are a few MLB show stations around on Fire Sticks. Google TV is one of those, and they play it. But I'm going to show you on our page after the show where you can see it. Well, I did it already, and we're going to do it again later this week. All the new episodes from this year are there. You can find them all on one page, and they all last 10 minutes each or so. So they've done 15 shows since their first new one back on April 3rd to open the season, and they're all on that page, and I'll show them again later. All right. That's going to do it. Go watch the game. We'll talk to you again next time, probably on Thursday. There's a day off, I believe. So go Dodgers. Beat the Phils. Write to me at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Dodgers, even during the game. Anybody else try to show up during the game? I don't think so. So we were live today on YouTube Live. We're going to post it again up on Facebook. If you missed the show, watch it here again or watch it on Facebook. We'll see you next time right here on Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. See ya.